Movie night, back with another classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language, and this video is long overdue, at least on my channel. But I figure I'll share this with y'all. Don't listen to anybody, nobody, on what car is what. You know, there's just a lot of allegations out there about a lot of cars, and I might contradict myself in the future as far as talking about certain makes and models. You know, well, there's only really one that I could criticize that I still want, but I'm still in between on whether I should get. But Jaguars are not as bad as people paint them to be. Now, if you're looking to flip a Jaguar, do not get one, because they definitely have a real small fan base. You understand? So you will be sitting on it for a long time, unless you know, you can prove that you done did what you said you did. You understand? Unless the car is in tip-top shape. But if it's not, it's going to be real hard to get rid of it. And I kind of bought my XJ8 hoping that I would kind of flip it. But another thing you need to consider when you do get one of these cars is parts are expensive. When it comes to like suspension, you know, but little things like, let's say like spark plugs and stuff like that, yes, they're gonna be a little more on the high end because it's a powerful V8. So you definitely want to get like top of the line spark plugs, coils, etc. So you want to do it right. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I suggest. This is why I say it's a bit expensive. But so far, me owning mine, let me just show y'all. I have yet to do, with the exception of the air filter, the cabin filter, that's about it. Look how clean this engine, though. I took my time out to clean it. I believe I have like a small leak coming from here. This is the variable timing seals. There's two of them, and that side is not leaking. This side is, I think it gets wet. I still have to do an oil change. I never did an oil change. As y'all can see, it's definitely time to do it. But this car has been solid. You understand what I'm saying? I would definitely. It's not even that bad either. You know, it's a bit clear. It's time. I'm gonna do it though. But someone is here to. Someone is gonna come see this car. If they don't want it, honestly, I'm gonna take it off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna take it down from every social media app. It's on for sale, up for sale, and I'm not selling it. I'm gonna keep it. It's the only thing it got. That and the top of the roof. I already got a quote on that. It's gonna be a little less than $1,000 to paint the top and to fix that dent. And then, you know, a little wear and tear in the interior, which is this right here, a little tear in the seat, and then the headliner. That is one part that's really kind of messing with me, because the headliners could be a bit tricky. Like, you definitely want to take it to somebody who knows what they're doing, because you don't want them losing clips, etc. I bought the wrong mirror because I was a bit in a rush. I was riding around without one. It came without one, and I bought a small one, so I'm gonna reorder like a larger one, the square one. But this car has been super solid. When you open the doors, the seat will retract to give you room. When you close it, depending on the last setting that the seats were in, it'll adjust to that. Very comfortable, 4-door, big 4-door. You know, this is the competition to the S-Class, the 7 Series. Which would I recommend? Honestly, I've never had a 7 Series. I've never had an S-Class. I would love to one day get to own both and know what it's like to own them for the experience, because I love big body style cars like this from that era. You know, the 2008 era, like the, you know, the mid 2000s, low 2000s. I love those vehicles. But look how spacious this trunk is. I would love to like black everything out, and I almost bought one. It's just, you know, people are you got this one guy, he got one for sale, and he's selling the whole car, and it's a Vanderplas. I would love to buy that car, and it'd be worth it. I probably could talk him down to $2,000. It's just, I'm not I'm not into this car right now like that. I just bought the ZL1, and that's what I've been driving. That's what I'm excited about. But we have to get to this car. Like, this car is fire. Like, I love the presence. I love the comfortability. It's missing the radio. That's the one thing that I didn't like about purchasing this car. So there's a bunch of red flags that I'm gonna start avoiding, regardless of how much I think it might cost me before purchasing a used vehicle. And one of those is a radio. Like, I hate the fact that this car didn't come with a radio. At least, a USB port. Oh, that's another thing I replaced. The struts. The struts were like $7 on Amazon. A lot of these parts you can get on Amazon. I looked up the seals to those valve timing sensors. They're $27 for both of them. I'm gonna go to AutoZone. Obviously, they might not be that expensive at AutoZone or one of those franchises like that. But even the lights on the mirrors work. I painted the wheels black just to kind of give it that little touch. I wanna after we get the paint, if we stay with it, like I said, this is the last guy I'm dealing with. But I'm done with dealing with people who want to meet up and we don't meet up. They leave me stranded. The other day I had tons of things to do, and this dude told me literally that he was on his way and he stood me up. I'm done with that. The fin. We're gonna go with hopefully some 20s and up. Anything 20 and below, I don't want for this car. So 20s and up, and that fin right there, we'll leave the chrome Jaguar piece and we'll paint the fin black. So imagine, let's say 20s with a low profile tire. These are 19s, by the way, so 20s, it'll kind of fill in that gap a little bit. That black fin with a little bit of chrome, we'll leave the chrome. We're gonna retint the car. We'll do the headliner, and maybe black out all of these lights, like a light coating of smoke gray, something like that. I think the car will look official. It's a bit dirty now. Like I said, this car's been sitting for a little while. I'll take it. I'll turn it on every week, every, let's say, 3-4 days, and I'll take it for a spin once every 2 weeks. I got to start taking it for a spin a little more. Like I said, I painted the wheels only because they had a bunch of scuffs on them. But the car is solid. Like I said, the car is solid. I stopped driving it recently because I got the ZL1, but before that, I was definitely driving this car a lot. I love the way it feels, like the acceleration, the 0 to 60 for this car at the time was like 6.1, which is not bad, for those times. And even for modern standards, like, once this car gets going, it goes. From the dig, it'll pull slow, but once the car starts rolling, it will pick up. And that mesh grill is fire. I gotta do the grill at the bottom, so little things here and there. Like I said, I trust this car will get up to at least 250,000 miles solidly without no engines. So having said that, the plans, if the car doesn't get sold today, we will do a full all-around tune-up. Fuel filter. We'll do the transmission filter, transmission fluid change. We'll take care of those sensors, the seals to the sensors. We'll do spark plug, coils. We'll do a full tune-up on everything, and then we'll start focusing on the cosmetic things, interior, exterior, etc. On as far as the interior goes, I would love to find the driver's seat, because I do like the black piping that goes through the seats. I think that's original, and it makes the car kind of pop. But I love to see these cars in like an all black interior, which is super fire. But and that's the only seat that's real bad, the driver's seat. Other than that, everything in the interior works, from the buttons, every button, all the windows roll down. I love this clean look. They were ahead of their time with not painting this red or giving it that red touch for you to know whether the door was locked or unlocked. So they made it look clean, so you don't know whether it's locked. The only way to know that it's locked or unlocked, it'll kind of pop out a little bit. That's when you know the car is unlocked. But other than that, this car has been sweet. Like I said, the way it drives is immaculate. And believe it or not, fuel efficiency, I kind of detailed it a little bit, so y'all see it's clean. As far as fuel efficiency, I get about 17 combined, which is not bad for a big car, big V8. You know, remember, these cars are the last of the dying breed. Like, they're not gonna make them like this no more. They're gonna start, you know, mixing the motors with the engine, you know, to make them faster. But then in the long run, what does that bring? More problems. It's more, you know, it's gonna cost more. You're gonna have to find a smarter mechanic. Most likely, you're gonna have to go to the dealer. You know, so at least this car still has that, you know, that DIY option to it. Like, you could do a lot to this car still, you know, because it's a 2008. You know, 2013 and up, that's when you need to be a little scared of certain cars. And this is why I bought this car. I was like, how bad can it be? And so far, the most expensive part that the most expensive fix that I've done to this car is the struts. That was $700. That hurt me a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't anticipating that, and I had to, you understand, because the car was literally dragging. So, yeah, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the BS that people say out there. These cars are not that bad. I found somebody, hence my god brother. He's gonna shine the headlights for me. That's one cosmetic thing that we're gonna do. I let him try it on an old Honda Corolla, and it worked. So I'm gonna have him do mines. As far as the fog lights, we're gonna try to find the originals. If not, we're gonna go with some like real LED, you know, type that has that brightness of like those monster trucks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the car's been solid to me. One thing we're gonna best to keep it, you know, this grill right here. Like, I kind of want to keep it the gray, but nah, I think I'm gonna black this out, but leave the grill alone like that, you know, so it'll be like black accents everywhere, and chrome black, and the color of the car. But yeah, that's you know, like I said, very little things are wrong with this car. Do I recommend this so far? At least the one I bought. You know, this one has been solid so far. No issues. You know, very, very few issues, and that's it. You know, the small leak that's there, but other than that, the small leak that's there in the suspension, that's it. Those are the only issues that I had. I thought I bought the right fender, but it wound up not being the same color. I swear, it was like a light tint, darker than this color. So I wound up taking this one off and put that one on, and I noticed after I put it on, but I swear when I matched it off, it appeared to be the same color, but it wasn't. So when I took that off, unplugging everything, I unplugged the windshield wiper sensor, and I wound up breaking it. It still sprays, but I could only fill it up but so high before it starts pouring out. So I got to fix that. I'm sure that's minor. I could probably go to the junkyard and find one, you know, or maybe the part is cheap. Parts are not, certain things are not as expensive as you would think, you know, but certain things are. Like I said, those struts, you know, big things like that, that's where this car starts digging into your pockets. But other than that, it's a solid car. Like, I would love to change the calipers and make the calipers pop. You know, I just painted everything because the wheels had too much scuffs. But, you know, I guarantee you, if I do what I got to do to this car the way I'm supposed to, and in about 4 years, I'll be able to take the calipers off, which I'm really, the catalytic converters off, which I'm really looking forward to that. That's kind of why I want to hang on to this car, but because this is a on the low luxury muscle car. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like that too. It growls. So I can only imagine when you straight pipe this car and take the catalytic converters off, it's a wrap. This car is going to be turning heads, especially when we get some nice 20s. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to keep y'all in tune on what's going on with the Jag. Hopefully so we don't sell it. I'm making this video just in case we sell it. It's the last time y'all see it on this channel, but I really don't want to get rid of it because I love this car. Like, I love the presence. I love the performance, the reliability so far has been top. Can't complain. Very little issues. And yeah, stay tuned. More content coming soon. Car language.